Hello. Huskies back again with more San Jose Sharks GM Adventures Mode commentary. Last time we sorry, got stuck looking at settings. We lost in the playoffs once again. Kind of really just a subpar performance across the board. Yeah, we lost 4-1 to the Ducks, and I'm gonna tear it down. We're gonna start over. We're gonna go for rebuild. I can't trade here, right? Oh, I can. Now, the only guy I can trade is of these guys. Excuse me. The only guys that I'm not going to move are Reinhardt, Hurdle, and maybe Couture. Couture I might end up signing in the resign phase just to kind of have somebody to play with Reinhardt. But Burns I'm going to try to trade at the draft. Vlasic. Pavelski I might sign and trade. Yeah, but other than that, the rest of the team I don't really have to trade. But I have to get rid of the older guys, and that's going to come with Burns first. Burns has pretty high trade value, and so does Vlasic. Vlasic is almost maxed out. So we'll see what we can get for him at the draft. Ideally, I want a top 5 pick for Vlasic. So we'll see who we can go after. Now, I haven't... Oh, excuse me. I haven't really done much scouting, unfortunately. That's something I really need to be a little more diligent on going forward. There's... Oh, I did by type. I don't want by type. Projected. So, top 4D, those aren't bad. There's a starter. A couple of top 6. Yeah, see, there's no... I need defense. Well, not even. I don't know if I need defense or if I need... I wish they would put exact... Okay, here we go. I thought there was a way to do it by exact. There's a starter. I don't need a goalie. I have, don't I have Bobrovsky? I haven't played the Sharks one in a while. Who's my goalie? Is it Bob? So I need a goalie, don't I? Yeah, so I want to trade Bobrovsky. No, Bobrovsky only has a year left, so he's going to have to be a signing trade. So, I don't want the first overall pick. Let's see. There are a couple of these top 4 defensemen in top 5. Wouldn't be terrible. Either take... What? I don't remember what nation that is. Defensive defenseman, top 4. I take the American, who's top 4. They're both 18. The top 60 is a fringe starter. I want to trade into the top 10 so I can take this Campbell kid. Stephen Campbell. A stand-up goalie too. I assume this Tavares kid's a decent goalie as well. But yeah, I think I want this two-way defenseman, Alexei Kozhennikov. I don't fucking... Maybe I want the American just so I can say his name. But let's see who gets picked. He went first overall. He's high elite. Fuck. I should have made the deal. Alright, does Calgary want to trade their second overall pick? They do. Alright, so let's see if I can get this done. They don't want Vlasic or Burns. Now, they don't want Couture, right? Because he's only got a year left. So if I do this, it'll say... Yeah. They don't want that. Now, if I do burn straight up for a first, I actually need to ask for something back. I don't want your dino. How about a first and a third for burn straight up? Trade accepted. Wow. Alright, so I feel like I could have gotten more for that, but I have the second overall pick now. I think I'm going to take... Yeah, I'm going to take this D-Man McClellan. Hopefully he turns out to be something worthwhile. Low elite. That's not ideal. I wanted the... Kuzhevnikov? Oh boy. Alright, but now... Oh, let's do it this way. Let's send the pick, because I want that goalie. Top 9 forward. Top 6D. Top 4D, that's not a bad pick. Senators don't want to trade their pick. Anaheim wants to trade Owen Tippett. Does Detroit want to trade this pick? They don't. Alright, so let's go to Anaheim. Owen Tippett's a real good player. With real high ceiling. And I'm willing to... And McKellen does not have your trade value. I really don't want to trade Vlasic for just Tippett. Because Vlasic has such high trade value and they can't even afford it. I'd have to bring somebody back with him. Yeah, let's not make that deal. Let's go back to who's on the block? Detroit. Let's try one more pick. Oh, they took Tavares. So let's try Dallas. So they want to trade their pick? They do. Alright, cool. Now, they don't want Vlasic. Vlasic I might hold on to and make a trade. Oh, I don't even have a first round pick this year. Right, because I went for it all with Griffin Reinhardt. Or Sam Reinhardt. Overall, I have a young team. I just have to trade. I feel like that's too much for Vlasic, though. And Pavelski and Couture both have 1-year deals, so I can't trade either of them. As if I trade Vlasic, what else can I get from them? I'm assuming I can get at least a second. They have any prospects? They have Lucas. Maybe they don't have anybody else. Wonder if I can get Lucas. Wonder if I can do a first, a second, and Lucas for Vlasic. That's pretty close if it goes through. Trade rejected. Alright, so I have to give them something back. What do I have that you want? Do you want Chris Tierney? You do. That's convenient, because I don't. Damn, Chris Tierney expires. Otherwise, I probably would have taken that deal. Alright, but I have more than enough. Don't want to trade Bergman. It's Brian Spooner I would trade. So he has 1 year left too. Fuck. Darnell Nurse? Do you want Darnell Nurse? He's not really progressing and he's not a happy camper. Trade accepted. Alright, so we brought in a first, a second, and Lucas Elvenis. Lucas is a pretty goddamn good prospect that he can get pretty high. I'm taking this Campbell kid. Hopefully he's a medium starter. That's not bad. So I have a second round pick as well. The Stars are reportedly shopping around Carter Robinson. He wasn't on their trade block. Well, now he is. Carter Robinson. What can I get for Carter Robinson? Braun only has 1 year left, doesn't he? Oh, he's got 2 years. Nice, so I can trade Braun. Solar is 22. I don't think he's going to get much better than this, but I don't want to take that chance. Braun and next year's second. Well, they don't want any draft picks. Let's see if this goes through anyway. Trade rejected. Yeah, I didn't think that would go through. I don't think it makes sense to trade Solar. He's only 22 years old. Marco Miller's 25 or 24. Ryan Spooner would have made sense, but he doesn't have any time left on his deal. Yeah, I mean, Solar is the only one that I could trade. I mean, Bergman's not a terrible option. I'm bringing in defense, and he's only an 83 or an 82 at 23 years old. So maybe they'll take Bergman. I don't think okay, did. So Bergman and Braun for Robinson. I'm probably gonna say it's too much of a good thing. Oh no, we're on the money. So I'll just throw in that second round pick next year. Actually, let's throw in the third round pick first. Alright, so there we go. Carter Robinson, that's another young prospect, high defense. I still have all my picks this year. I have a second round pick from Dallas I can use in the second round. I've taken a low elite defenseman and a medium starter. Let's see what I can find here in the second round. I still have Vlasic to trade, who I kind of want to trade for Owen Tippett. But I really don't need forwards. I need high quality defensemen. But I can reevaluate once we get there. But there's a top 6 defenseman. Larson? Sven Larson? Yeah, I'm taking Sven Larson. He's top 6. Low top 6. Not the best. Alright, so the 5th pick and a 3rd round. Let's see what we can get here. There's a 7th defenseman. Another Swedish 7th defenseman. Tulipov, a couple 7th Ds, Zarkov. Do I want to take a chance on Zarkov? Yeah, I'm going to take a chance on the Latvian forward. Medium bottom 6. Yeah, could be worse, could be better. Come on. 4th round. I think we're back to my normal picks. This is the last pick I'm going to make. Hopefully I can find a gem here. Oof, not really. 2A defender. I will take the unknown. He's got low league interest. I want to take somebody at high league interest. Take McNamara. Maybe he'll be a AHL top 2. Alright, not the best. Alright, so we'll go ahead and send the rest of that draft. So I still have Vlasic I want to move. And Bobrovsky. I'm going to try to sign both. Or I'm going to try to sign Bob. I have 73 defense. How do I have such shitty defense? Oh, because I traded away all my defense, right? This year coming up is probably going to be a tank year. Not going to lie. So if I go to defense, what do I have to pick from? I have Mueller, Robinson. Oh right, I traded Vlasic for I don't remember. Yeah, we're definitely. I gotta sign Mueller. We're definitely gonna suck here. I have 52 million in cap space, so I'm gonna have to sign people that wouldn't normally get signed. I also don't have very. Well, I mean, Timo Meyer I have to sign. Dude, my team is going to suck. This Kirski kid, he'll get a shot. We're absolutely probably gonna be Sarkov, not bad. We're absolutely gonna end up being a. Probably gonna tank this season. That's just, I think, the way it's gonna go. Because what do I have to work with here? I have Hurdle, Pavelski. Oh, right, Pavelski. Wait, why wouldn't they? Oh, because I wasn't in the system. I wasn't all expiring. Alright, so let's throw Pavelski an offer. Throw Couture an offer. Couture will probably, I'll probably keep him around because he's a cap space hit I can afford to take. Mersh, I'm gonna let walk. Tierney, you can go fuck yourself. Alright, let's see who signs. Because ideally I trade Pavelski for more prospects. Or a solid young defenseman. Bobrovsky rejected, huh? Everybody else accepted. So let's try to sign Bobrovsky. I can trade Bobrovsky as well. I have 30 million in cap space. Goalies. Alright, let's give you a little more then. I have more than enough cap space I can overpay Bob, especially if I'm just going to trade him. But yeah, this upcoming season we're gonna struggle a bit. I'm not happy here. This team is something I don't want to be a part of anymore. No! You need to sign. I need to trade you. Just fucking sign. I don't care if you don't want to be happy here. Fucking... I'll give you $8 million. Just fucking sign. 8.4. I'm just gonna trade you anyway. Let's sign and trade, Bob. Man, alright, so I don't think I can do anything with Bob. I'm gonna offer him 10. And if he said no to 10, I'm gonna cut ties with him and let him go. Because he is not a happy camper. I mean, maybe if you played better in the playoffs, you would be a happy player. Alright, we'll do 9.5. 10's a bit much. Hey, he signed. Alright, cool. So we'll send him to free agency. And I'm going to stop the video at free agency. I'm not going to do any more moves. I want input on who I should sign free agent-wise. Who I should look to trade Pavelski and Bob for. Matt Duchene's out there. Matt Duchene wouldn't be bad. Because he can help with the cap issues. But I don't need centers, I need wingers. So Jeff Skinner makes more sense to me. And he can normally score. Goaltenders. See if it loads. Gibson's out there. Now, he's an RFA, unfortunately. Is John Gibson worth... What would I have to give up to get him? What is the compensation? I don't have the appropriate... So should I just try to trade Bobrovsky for Gibson? Let me know in the comments. I'll go back to the free agent screen. I didn't mean to back out of that. Let me know who I should trade Pavelski for, and who I should try, or like what I should try to get for Pavelski, like position, and there's not much else out here, man. I'll probably try to sign Tyler Myers, or Jake Gardner, just because I have to find a defenseman. I think I have to sign a couple. I'll sign them for like 2-year deals. Give my kids a chance to progress. Maybe Schuster. But I'll have to look. But yeah, Pavelski and Bob. I think the Bob for Gibson thing makes sense. Because then I can just sign Gibson and keep my draft picks. Since I can't afford them anyway. But yeah, give me your opinions in the comments as always. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And as always, thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow.